Hello, everybody. Thank you for calling in today. The Astro-gravitational report for August 8th. Um, Talking about yesterday, I did the videos. If you haven't watched it about the Mercury retrograde, some of you is gonna be kind of like maybe due that is too early, but actually it's not. It's you have to look inside of it and understand the whole process in there. And talking about today the moon is going to be joining Jupiter, but Jupiter is in a very beautiful place. He is in Taurus. Talking about the material growth in there. What are you going to do about the material world? How are you going to change the material world? And since Mercury and Mars added Virgo, they are giving us this beautiful energies today, you to do something within the material world. When we talking about all those energies inside of you, when are we getting into those energies? Today specifically, you have to look inside of it. What is the authority? But the authority first comes in within you. Are you wanna be giving the authority for you to use your intuitions and grow and be with the divine masculine energies inside of you? They are already healed in there for those who reach that state and have the proper communications about it and act upon it. Because basically, the moon is going to be asking for actions. She is in a very beautiful aspect with Mars. And today, that is going to be, you're going to feel like, let's go do it, let's get this. But the moon also later on is going to be meeting Uranus. That is going to be the sudden changes. Because if you are facing the limitations, you have to face the growth. You have to change and face those fears and mature and grow from within you. So that's gonna be kind of like a pretty much what the day will be. And now I'm gonna be going on 5 hours. 6 o'clock in the morning, the energy is gonna be intense because the ascendant is together with the sun. The sun is rising in that positions. The midheaven, it's a very beautiful aspect with Mercury, that is the communications within yourself. You're gonna be like, okay, I need to talk, or we need to talk. But first, the talk is within you. For what are you gonna be talking about? It. You guys know what I'm talking about. This is the moments when you are kind of like a talk from within yourself. It's like, I'm gonna tell this, I'm gonna tell that, I'm gonna be talking to this, and so on. Kind of like you're programming yourself what you're gonna be talking about, how you're gonna be expressing yourself, and it's good for the material world, but at the same time, take a look at energies inside of you. Are you ready to transform and not do the things from the past? And what is your relationship within the authority? So that is going to be at 6. At 7 o'clock, that energy is going to be intense about it on the two levels, facing the authority and money and love, which is the sun and Venus inside of it. But you are also gonna get the energies like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. Because midheaven, the moon, Jupiter, and Uranus, they're all coming together. There is a 4 points of that directions together with in a synchronizations with Mercury and Mars. Someone doesn't authorize you things. Someone does not want to be. Some people is the ego. Some people is the situations. But look inside of you. What is your authority inside of it? You're going to overcome the fears. Just be mindful. Don't do things over somebody else's head. But use your own head to do the things that you know is right. Because if you healed right, if you do things right, the things is going to come in into the material world. We are talking about between Virgo and Taurus. If you have something in Capricorn, guys, this is a very beautiful time. If you're Capricorn, you're going to feel this energy flowing within you. Very, very beautiful. So, talking about 8 o'clock, the energy is going to shift. The ascendant is going to be the rising energy is going to be like, hey, you have to make the call, you have to make the talk, you have to do the things. Mercury is talking about not only for your throat chakra, but also what you do with your hands. So, talking about with this energy is going to be focused again with what's going on within the moon. And you're going to be finding out that midheaven, he has a very beautiful energies towards the Pluto. Together with Uranus is about like, hey, let's use this friendly approach. So you and the universe, we gotta be friends. You have to be friends. Later on, that friendshipness is gonna be turning in there towards um, the Sun and Venus, but it's gonna be squaring Mars and Mercury. Basically, like you're gonna be like, what about if I'm gonna be working with the authority and the love and see what we can do about it? So Mars and Mercury, so is the Moon and Jupiter. They don't like that. They're like, what are you doing? You be trading? No, you're actually trying to see the both 2 points and finds that friendshipness. But a lot of the people take this personally, and what do? Oh, well, you've been talking to these people. Now you're talking to the enemy. That kind of situations. Don't take it personally. It's just when you're looking at within yourself, how you react on this, because you're here what? To evolve and not create problems, solving problems. All right, 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock energy is going to be focused mostly on the family. At 11 o'clock is more particular in there because he's going to have this beautiful sextiles between the moon, Jupiter, and Uranus with Mercury and Mars. And that all that you're going to do in the material world, it is about the family. Who is the family first? You. And your reactions, your situations within the family leads to what you are doing of the whole these points inside of you. But those are energies of care. Okay? Because the moon, it is right now in the material world. This is like the mother. I'm going to be creating this environment into the world, our world, so we can have a great family and we can heal all this. So you're going to find these healing energies pretty good at that time. So at 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock, the energies, you guys already know them. They're going to be a little bit intense. Specifically, we're talking about 1 o'clock because that is the energy that empowers the authority, the sun. The sun is at the highest points. Ascendant is going to be at Scorpio, the rising energies, but that is all conflict with all the energies of Taurus. Same like the last year. What did you do last year has the effects now within this year, but maybe what did you do in the past few years with all this Leo season? So you look at it inside of you or yourself, that is going to be this energy of reevaluating your authority. But what is your authority? It does. You feel intense, you feel like, no, this should be not, no, I'm not betting it, no, I have to. If you're going in the hermit mode, this is probably the best time right now because Mars and Mercury are in Virgo. Heal before you act. So later on at talking about between 2 and 3 o'clock is going to be this power in Virgo. Um, that is going to be the energy of focus within Mercury and Mars, within the moon and within the Pluto. The moon is pretty much together with Uranus there. The sudden changes in the order, which is they're going to be having effects later on in the afternoon. They are in the sixth house. But during the day, when a day comes into the fourth house, that is when you're going to be finding those energies available to you at home. So during the days, the houses also affect this. But if I have to talk about that, this is a report is going to become like a personal report for someone who is born today. And that's going to take like 2 hours report, and most of you not going to listen to it. But within the reports, I add the wisdom so you can get it within the energies and see the things from within yourself. So 4 and 5 o'clock, the energies, the midheaven, the current work is going to be about bringing the balance from within you there. There's going to be some divine energies during those hours. Talking about the energy of 5 o'clock in particular. because that energy is going to be pointing out from midheaven divine energies towards Uranus and the moon. Uranus and the moon are very interesting relationships. It's about you to create the intellect you needed for a sudden change to be created. This is when you adjusting your intuition. This is where the intuitions grow to the maturity to create the new intellectual situations from within you. But since that moon and Uranus they are in Taurus, it is about you to get the intellect, the spiritual intellect inside of you. What do you do in the world? And now with all this Mercury and Mars supporting all those energies, and that energy is from the midheaven, there's going to be like a boost inside of you. So here is, we talk about 6 o'clock, all that energy is in the family. So a lot of you is going to be talking about these material organizations, which is a great, great energies. Why? Ascendant is in Capricorn, and all that earthly energies right now. It is the right moment to do. Be mindful, don't override your own authority and kill everything. Talking about, like, you know what, I don't like this, kill the switch. Turn off the lights and shut off the company, shut off relationships, shut off things because of your own ego. Did you did that before? Probably most of you did. Probably most of you feel like, you know what, I had enough with this, I had enough with that. Some people, they are going to be like that. But if you do using it, the intellectual side inside of it, you're going to see the growth and the maturity from within. You become the pro. That's what the rising energy of the ascendant is going to be a very beautiful in there, because ascendant in there is going to be providing that energies to the moon and Uranus union together with the Mars and Mercury. It's going to be beautiful time. But since the midheaven is at Scorpio, you're going to be purging that part. It's like, you know what, I killed the switch before, I killed the relationships before, I shut down everything before. What did I gain? I went back, and now I'm learning the same lesson. Time out, I'm stopping this. So at 7 o'clock, exactly that energy about killing the switch is going to be coming even stronger. It's all about to test you. But if you not kill the switch, the energies are going to be pretty good from within. You're going to find out those energies about killing the switch. They're going to be active 8, 9. But when it comes in 10 o'clock, midheaven walks in Capricorn. There is a divine energies that are going to be beginning to be evolved with all this. And exactly at 11 o'clock, midheaven at 17 degrees. It is a trinic Mars and Mercury. It is a trining Uranus and the moon. It's trining Jupiter. Pluto supports Jupiter, the moon, and Uranus. And midheaven is in divine energies with the sun. So at the end of the day, you mature, you grow, and you took the power from within yourself to stop sabotaging things from within you because of your ego. So that's what it was, the astro-gravitational report, guys. Thank you so much for watching it. Hopefully this report helps you out, and come back tomorrow for another astro-gravitational report, and hopefully this wisdom helps in your life. Be loved, guys.